Ten team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Zings it complete to the right. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play in a major...
There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! The 30! He's at the top, and he'll race it to the house! Touchdown, Bruins!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Going right to work up top. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
A run for the quarterback. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Quick strike complete. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
On the move at the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The quick out. Picked up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Illinois! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Thomas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Matthews. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good. Off the RPO, complete.
Again, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Iamaleava. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
He runs out of bounds at the 43. Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, UCLA facing
First play of the period, 1st down here. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they've just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He's got the back in the middle. There he goes! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Laterals it back. Under fire. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. And we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They boot it away. And they'll just down it right there. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Thomas. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He wants to change this route. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Wide open spaces. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there, didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Valentine. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
That's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Trying to burn this defensive back. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
And back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. It's a seam wide open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. He might want another play. looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wants to fire on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown, UCLA! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll send the back in motion. A design run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown Illini. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. To the air, it's Altmaier. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that was the free safety, right? That looked like a skinny guy. Usually it's the big boys up front that are getting the sacks on the quarterback, but it's nice when you got guys of different speed that can chase these fast quarterbacks, catch them, and get them on the ground.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Kearney on the Jets. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Arkin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Red pass, it's complete. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Trying to run, it's Valentine. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. That hole closed quickly to pick up a 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, fourth down.
White lady, Brooklyn! Whoop,
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Ucla. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in third and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Hey, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Ucla. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. We'll see what they do on this drive as it starts at the 8. First play of the drive wants to throw.
I love the play call on defense. You got the offense backed up. How can you create a safety? How can you bring pressure? How can you get someone home to the QB and try to get those 2 points up on the scoreboard? They almost got it, bringing the QB down at the 1-yard line.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Fires to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
Throwing right. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Iamaleava. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Wants to go up top. Now improvising. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, UCLA.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air. It's Altmaier. Right down the middle. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most.